All right.
This is like...
Are you ready? I'm about to start.
Sure.
Welcome to the Golden Experience. And on today's show, I have another fellow realtor, Karen
Miasy.
Miasy. I wasn't going to try to pronounce that. And we're going to talk about the raising kids during the pandemic.
Ooh.
While being a realtor.
Rough stuff.
As a single mom.
Rough stuff.
Yes. Welcome, Karen.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I like the Golden Experience.
Thank you. Thank you. So how long, first of all, how long have you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate about 3 years.
Okay.
But the first year I was off in Egypt building a hotel. So I wasn't even prepared for what was yet to come with this pandemic.
So you know we're not going to just gloss by you're in Egypt building a hotel.
Yeah. That's my first real estate experience as a realtor.
We got a lot to talk about now. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
So
I take coffee on that. Take me a sip on that one.
Take a sip. So let me take you back. My husband's Egyptian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking over at the pyramids from this one rooftop. I'm always looking for real estate there. Found an apartment, didn't have a view of the pyramids. And then suddenly I clash with the owner of this property. It's like a giant villa. If you can imagine, each level is a home. And we came up with an idea to partner together and turn those levels into hotel rooms. And that beautiful view of 3 pyramids became the rooftop.
Wow.
Beautiful. The Lotus Guest House.
So wait a minute. You didn't have to have a real estate license over there.
No.
It's just kind of just investor.
I invested. We have an agreement. My son is an heir to the property. So
Okay.
Yeah. So he's the one to go to.
Right. And your son's name, and how old is he?
Preston. He just turned 10.
Preston.
Yeah. He's been great.
And he's been home during the pandemic. He's been home.
Yes, he's been home. He's been quarantined more than he cares to want to revisit. And he was ready to be full back in school. And then what do you think happened this week? He didn't feel good.
Right.
So that's when being a realtor, it's like you got to switch gears.
So what do you do when you got a $500,000 house?
Mm-hmm.
You know what the commission's going to be on that one, right? Mm-hmm. But you got to deal with your kid, which is worth way more than any real estate deal. But you need the money because that's a nice payday.
Right.
What do you do, Karen?
Right. So you have to make it work. You have to figure out how to cut through the middle of both situations. It is so hard. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to come on here and act like it's easy. But there are times, and many moms know this, and I don't think people talk about it. Your child will be home alone.
Yeah.
And you will have to service your clients because I do believe they need help, and this is a tough time for them as well. So make yourself available. And if it's a crucial moment, if you're going to the hospital, of course, grab someone on your team, see if they can show the home, or make a time in the coming day.
Yeah, that's the benefit of being on a team.
Yeah.
Big
benefit.
Just in any business setting, if you have a team of people, By the way, guys, Karen was the person who helped me land my first real estate transaction.
Yes.
I helped Karen out.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I stepped in.
Mm-hmm.
Showed some people some homes they wanted to write. I wrote.
Great.
Granted, I didn't know what I was doing.
That's okay. That's okay.
I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I did it.
You did it. I was so grateful.
So I was so grateful for that too, for my
Thank
first
you.
experience to come out there. I'm eternally grateful for that experience. The people were wonderful.
Yeah.
And it was in Southfield.
Yeah.
I like some Southfield now.
Mr. Southfield.
Right. So that was. I just want to tell everybody that Karen was the first one, and I helped her out with that.
Thank you. And you know what? If I could add to the experience of being a mother, I am alone. My husband is still stuck in Egypt through the pandemic. This just hasn't been a time to travel.
Yeah.
And especially with me with a child. So at this time, when you look at it, as difficult as it is, I have this blessing that I got into real estate before the pandemic. It was scary that happened because I had to just keep switching, you know. But what if I had a 9-to-5 job?
Yeah.
What's my son going to do?
Yeah, right. You have a little bit of liberty with being a real estate agent.
Because these daycares were closed. People don't want to take on a child from another home, a household.
Right.
They don't know the germ level, what's going on.
Right. Like, I couldn't even imagine. My kids are teenagers now.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine if they were little, because I was a single dad for about 10 years myself. I had 3 kids.
Oh, wow.
Thank God for my mom, you know.
Yeah, good for you.
When they were little, it was when I got home, dad, until they went to sleep. You know, and I couldn't imagine them having to be at home and having a 9-to-5 with 3 kids at the house.
Yeah.
And online.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Like, God bless every parent.
Yeah.
Who's making that happen and making it work.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're coming out of it, and I just feel like immense gratitude to say, you know what, I feel good. I feel like we're a little bit more resilient. We survived all that.
Right.
It was tough because every day was different.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know the circumstance. Can you, should you, you know, are you okay? Am I healthy? But here we are. We've got the vaccine. No matter how anyone feels about it, we're moving forward for science in the right direction. So we hopefully will be all good.
Yeah. So you made it through.
Yeah.
It might have been tough, but you made it.
I made it through, and I made it through right here at Elegant Homes, powered by EXP.
Yes.
Never went anywhere. Okay. Never faltered from that.
Well, I just want to have you on. Didn't want too much. I just want, you know, Harry mentioned the show idea, so I ran with it.
Yeah.
What would you say to just someone who's wanting to get into real estate or any business of their own as a single parent? What kind of encouragement would you give them?
You know, my best advice is if you feel in your heart that would make you happy, then you're going to do great at that business. Yeah. And if you're in a financial situation, which I have to preach this because everybody, I think, is in a different financial situation than they were.
Yeah.
They're a little bit under what they used to make, if not a whole lot under. So work with what I want to say God has for you right now, what God gave you. If you have a job, keep working it. You want to build a business, you build it in the other times of the day when you have a little quiet time.
Yeah.
You get all the information. And if you want to get into real estate, you can get that license online. You just have to go take the state test, as you know, at the one building.
Right.
And you can work real estate in any hours of the day practically.
Yeah.
Now, you can't show homes after 9 o'clock at night because that would just be weird.
The latest time when it was like 8:30.
Yes.
It was pushing 9 o'clock, but I was hustling, Jay. I was hustling.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
man.
You can do a whole lot of work on your computer, send emails at night. It's not going to bother anyone.
Right.
And get information, learn scripts, learn how to talk to people.
Right.
But I definitely feel that you should use what you have and take the time that you have in between to learn your new self-employed job.
Right.
Until you can flip it into your full-time self-employed job.
Right. You got to do what you do to do what you got to do to do what you want to do. You know, you may have to go, part-time on the other gig. And while you're doing this, I did that for a while. It's tough. And, it's always...
It is tough.
I have a spouse, so she works a consistent 9-to-5 job. So consistent money comes in. So I had Faye Golden. Shout out to my wife.
Shout out to Faye.
June 1st is our anniversary, by the way. But so shout out to her. Couldn't have done this without her and her support.
Yes.
Money's not coming in consistent. You need somebody with consistency. Yes. But as a single mom, it doesn't make a difference. You have no choice, but they ain't making it happen. Failure is not an option.
Right.
As a single parent with kids.
Right. It's not an option.
Ain't no excuses. Those kids need what they need.
They need what they need, and you got to provide.
Right. And you make it happen. You just do. That's so whenever people say, I don't think I'm ready for kids, I don't know if I'm financially, listen, you will make it happen. if you don't have the money, if you do have the whatever they need, you will find a way for your kids. You will find a way.
And if you don't have a lot of financial resources, you're going to have a whole lot of love, and you're going to meet somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
I mean, those kids, they get you right here.
Right. So I thank Karen Miasy, Egyptian real estate investor, for being on the show today. Just wanted to talk about being a single parent in real estate, or just a single parent in business. This has been another edition, another show. Hope this encouraged someone, a single parent who's endeavoring to get in business or even thinking about it. Go ahead and do it. You'll make it happen.
Do it.
And this show has been sponsored by Blind Line Apparel. Check out Blind Line Apparel on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.
Goodbye.